Do you know what you are looking for in your bike gearing compared to your race? Did you know you might want to look into that? Do you know it may make race days suck a little less if you have the right gearing and utilize it to the best of your ability? Let's explore. 1. By shifting gears, you adjust this mechanical advantage and vary the torque transmitted to your rear wheel. It's an incredibly effective application of simple physics. 2. Most bikes have multiple chain rings as well as multiple cogs arranged in a cluster called a cassette. Your derailleurs move the chain between different combinations of chainring and cog each time you shift. 3. Varying the sizes of chainrings and cogs equipped on your bike lets you further customize your gearing to your needs. 4. Each combination of chainring and cog has a specific mechanical advantage. This is called a gear ratio and is found by dividing the number of teeth on the current chainring by the number of teeth on the cog. For instance, if your chain is on a 52-tooth chainring and a 16-tooth cog, the gear ratio is 3.25. 5. High gear ratios are useful when you're moving quickly, such as in a sprint or flat courses. Low gear ratios move your wheel more slowly but with increased torque, ideal for climbs and hilly courses. 6. Instead of referring to gear ratios, most cyclists express chainring and cog combinations by their respective number of teeth, 52-16 for example. This does not account for wheel size, but most tri and road bikes roll with a 700C wheel. Some use a 600, so know your wheels and how they impact your gearing. 7. Standard gearing is a 53-tooth big chain ring and 39T small ring on the front. Make sure you find the specs of the bike to know what you are getting, as these are more difficult to change out than rear cassettes. 8. Rear cassettes generally feature between 10 and 13 cogs, depending on which brand and level of drivetrain equips your bike. In most cases, the smallest cog has 11 teeth, and the largest has between 25 and 32 teeth. The bigger the difference between the smallest and largest cogs, the wider the available range of gears. But the more dramatic and potentially disruptive the change you experience each time you shift. 9. Knowing this will allow you to track down the gearing that works best for the race you are training for, or the terrain you train on at home. But you need to know how to ride those gears. You don't want to be on a flat course where you are maxed out on gears and have to spin up for more speed, or stuck on the side of a steep climb having to walk your bike since you ran out of gears to shift down on. 10. Crossing up the chain to the largest front chainring and largest rear cassette cog will result in the chain being crossed from front to rear and adding extra stress that could damage the cogs, chainrings, and chain. 11. Whether you are on the road or trainer, aim to have the chain as straight from front to rear as possible. If you find you are riding the end of the rear cassette, one end or the other, consider a shift of the front chainring to be able to shift up or down on the rear. 12. There will be times you are maxed out on the flat roads in the highest of gears and lowest of gears on long, steep, sustained climbs. It happens but needs to be minimized for the life of your bike parts. And that wraps up our essential tips on mastering your bike gears for a faster and smoother ride. We hope you found this information valuable and that it helps you unlock your bike's full potential. Remember, practice makes perfect, so keep experimenting with your gears and applying these tips to enhance your cycling experience. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to leave a comment sharing your own gear shifting experiences or any questions you might have. Lastly, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more cycling tips and tricks. Until next time, happy riding, and see you on the road.